cool one here today. Going to be drastically different tomorrow, so what you've learned today is not going to be able to transfer that well, I believe, over to the chassis setup for tomorrow. So looking to go here right now. We've got it. We are green, green, green in piston port heavy. The Komet piston port heavy class. 2 drivers out early. Those are a couple of the leaders, too, I believe. Bill McLaughlin in the number 57. Jackson Mears in the 12. In fact, I believe all the MKP drivers could have been out in that one right there. That is tough. It was McLaughlin, Blake Deister, and Jackson Mears all together in that one. In turn number 1. Drivers working their way to complete lap number 1 for the first time. TJ Koyen in the Merlin will lead them here. Koyen is your leader. The 45 of Patrick Olson back up into second spot. The departure of Bill McLaughlin has allowed Corey Reeves to come from 9th up to 3rd. Ryan Stewart now runs in 4th. And I believe Robbie Little now up into 5th. Working through turn number 6. TJ Koyen all over the rumbles, coming out of the back straightaway, trying to hold off a charging Patrick Olson, but Koyen was the fastest driver in qualifying by over a 1/10, a 43.296 for Koyen, a 43.146 for Patrick Olson. Probably about 5 or 6 lengths right now between first and second. A good gap back to the 09, however, there of Corey Reeves. Reeves in the 09 right there, the arrow. Longtime Margay driver making his debut on an arrow here this weekend. To the back part of the racetrack, there's a shot of Ryan Stewart in the number 0, currently in the 4th position, right where he qualified. We expect he might have been able to move a little bit forward after the incident involving Bill McLaughlin, but it was a great start for Corey Reeves as he was able to capitalize on everybody getting stacked up. There's a battle further back as Scott Kopp able to get down the inside of Robbie Little to take over what I believe is the 5th position. So Scott Kopp now up into 5th in the number 38. Back again through turn number 6 here. TJ Koyen looking really good up front now. There's a good shot again there of the number 11 of Robbie Little. I believe that's for about 6th, 7th, and 8th right now. Robbie Little is dicing up now with the 56 of Bill McLaughlin. McLaughlin, remember, involved early, able to get things rolling again. He and the 57 of Blake Deister now trying to work their way back up here. Both drivers pretty quick here. So right now it's TJ Koyen out front. Patrick Olson runs in 2nd. Corey Reeves in 3rd. Ryan Stewart in 4th. And I believe it's Scott Kopp now up into 5th spot. But I'll tell you, he's got a hard charging Bill McLaughlin coming on strong right now. It is Scott Kopp in the 38 closing in, but man. McLaughlin is flying. I would not be surprised to see that McLaughlin has turned in the fastest lap of this race, because he is really rolling up here now.
Kid cars, you're up next. That'll be kid cars.
Sounds like we're going to be going back into another kid kart demonstration here. After this race, we'll have a little bit of a break in the action again. We'll come back with our main events. 2 laps to go. TJ Koyen continues to set the pace, but this is Corey Reeves in the 09 having a pretty good drive here in 3rd. Hey, if you started in 9th position, you can work your way up to 3rd in the pre-final, you definitely call it a success. So we'll see what kind of times he's turning. In fact, he's not letting leaders get away from him at all, so a pretty good start here for Corey Reeves because he's been able to jump up into the third position. Reeves on the arrow. Trying to reel in Patrick Olson in the 45 a little. White flag will fly for Koyen as Reeves comes across the line. There are your leaders. Koyen and Olson. The 68 of Koyen and a Merlin. Patrick Olson and the number 45 Burrell. A little quick look over his shoulder for Koyen. Sees that Olson's still fairly close, maybe 4 or 5 lengths max away right now, but this is the final lap, so he'll just try to hit his marks here.
Yamaha Supercan Lite, take it to the grid. Into that sports fan for your...
Down the back straightaway. Koyen going to wrap up our pre-finals here. It'll be just main events after this. Checker flag gonna fly. Koyen is your winner. Olson in second. Third is Reeves. Fourth spot is Ryan Stewart, and a good comeback from Bill McLaughlin to round out your top 5.
This portion of the WKA's Daytona Kartweek, presented by Komet Gasket, is brought to you by the Formula 2000 Championship Series, the largest, most affordable, and most competitive Formula Car Series in the U.S. The Formula 2000 Championship Series, your next step.
What's it worth to be part of a legend? Can you place a value on a great memory? What's the going rate for witnessing history? At the Daytona 500, $55 is all you need to experience the power, pageantry, and history of the great American race. Just call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit Daytona500.com.
Well, there you have it, folks. Here is the best Speedcast can do with the cameras with the light the way it is right now. It is obviously, the sun is going down rapidly here, and the good folks at Speedcast are going to do whatever we can to get this last race in here for you. We have Komet, Piston, Port Heavy, and well done, WKA. We are rolling them. Talk about an interesting deal for these guys here. It has got very cold out here right now. We've probably dropped 10 degrees in the last 10 minutes. The sun going down. It is freezing out here right now. Let's see what happens here with these drivers. TJ Koyen will be on the pole position here in Komet, Piston, Port Heavy, alongside Patrick Olson. Koyen in the Merlin number 68, Olson in the Burrell number 45. Row 2 will be Corey Reeves in the 09 and Ryan Stewart in the 0. Reeves on an Arrow, Stewart on the Burrell. Then it's Bill McLaughlin and Scott Cobb. Remember how quick McLaughlin was? He really worked his way up there. After getting spun out early, he was 5th in the Burrell. Scott Kopp in the Merlin. We're going green. Of course we're going green. Let's race. Green, green, green. Racing into turn number 1 of the last broadcast here today. One spinner midway through. Oh, no way. The 56 of Bill McLaughlin goes around again from 5th position. Didn't take much to go around with the limited amount of heat we were able to build into the tires. But McLaughlin, who was 5th, battled himself back up to 5th, finds himself again back into 10th position. What a rough one here for Bill McLaughlin. Up front, looking for your leader. It's like TJ Koyen, the 68 leading. Ryan Stewart with a great start as he's able to get by Patrick Olson up into 2nd. So the 0 of Ryan Stewart now up to P2. Patrick Olson, the 45, trying to push. Do what we can with our Speedcast cameras to give you the best coverage we can as this light goes down, but man, not good light to shoot from. Final race of our first day of coverage here on Speedcast TV. Our inaugural rundown here to WKA Kartweek. Crew doing a good job working their way through what has been a very chilly day here in Daytona. Promising better temperatures tomorrow, of course. With the dirt race, we'll probably be going a little bit into the night tomorrow, so it's going to be cold again. We'll find out exactly what time we get rolling for tomorrow and give that to you. It will be a little later in the day. They do take a little bit longer to get started with qualifying and the like over on the dirt track. TJ Koyen looking to try to score race win number 2 as well. Remember, already victorious in Yamaha Supercan Lite. Haven't heard the official results after the contact we saw in that race, but it looked to me to be pretty good, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is the eventual victor of that race. He leads it again here on the Merlin, so a good day thus far. TJ Koyen in the number 68. Keen on a great battle for second here right now. Patrick Olson really has been the quickest driver other than TJ Koyen, but right now he's being challenged by the number 0 of Ryan Stewart. Stewart held that top spot for the first 3 or 4 laps. But now, Patrick Olson able to slip back by in the number 45. There's the 0. Stewart trying to find a way through, just not enough right now. Corey Reeves in the 09 currently runs in 4th. You see him just behind there coming into your screen as we continue to key on this battle for second. Olson now able to pull away, and in fact looks to me like he may be trying to go after Koyen here. TJ Koyen continues to lead, but as I said right there, you can see from this vantage point that Patrick Olson definitely closing up through turn number 6 again. As I said, really a crapshoot when it came to this particular session, as we have dropped at least 10 to 15 degrees here right now. Getting back down probably low 50s, maybe mid 40s here right now. Very chilly out. Koyen has a look over his shoulder. You can see that as they work their way up here. And you could not get even one more race in the books here. We have pushed it in a big way, that's for sure. Hardly a break at all in the action. The sun is going down. We are fully lit over at the dirt track. Not so much here. No lighting for the racetrack here. This fight is not done. Look at Olson reeling him in here right now. The barrel of Patrick Olson looking very good as he closes up to Koyen as they work their way now. Back on to the front straightaway. Koyen in the 68. Still your leader, but Patrick Olson looks to be the driver to beat right now, as he is putting a ton of pressure on your leader. Much different line coming out of turn number 5 over to 6, that's for sure. Koyen really drifting it out past the apex, whereas Patrick Olson in the number 45, the fully red car there, kind of holding on. We could be finishing this one in the dark. Crossed halfway flags, this time by. 7 down, 7 to go. Hey, I got an interview here. All right, folks, stay tuned. We got 7 more laps of racing action and 1 interview to go. I've got my man beside me here who just scored a win. Hang on, we got 1 more race to go. One more half a race to go. 7 laps. Stay tuned. Our final laps here, today's coverage here on Speedcast TV next up.
This portion of the WKA's Daytona Kart Week, presented by Komet Gasket, is brought to you by the Formula 2000 Championship Series, the largest, most affordable, and most competitive Formula Car Series in the U.S. The Formula 2000 Championship Series, your next step.
Welcome back, folks. The sun is almost set here in Daytona Beach. We're almost set to go, but 5 laps remaining, hardly any left. And out front, you can see it. It is still this great battle between TJ Koyen and Patrick Olson. We'll continue to watch this fight, but I do have Gresham Wagner standing by with me. I want to see if we see anything here with this battle, because Patrick Olson putting the pressure on. He may be just sitting here and going to bide his time a little bit, as they're going to again work their way out here through turn number 9. We'll see if he tries anything coming down the front straightaway. Otherwise, we're going to cut over to my man who scored the big win here in that last race. All right, so we're clear. Gresham Wagner, first off, congratulations. Up and down day for you. And that last one, that was a great battle. You guys had a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, at the beginning it was a pretty big pack, but near the end of the race it thinned out, and it became a close race between all of us.
Now you and Brandon, right near the end there, you came down the straightaway. He was essentially defending to the inside the whole time. He came back out to set for the corner just enough for you to get that cart in there, didn't he?
Actually, half of my wheel went into the grass, and I almost locked up the brakes, and I had to drive it in really hard.
Feel good, though, to be able to get in there? You didn't touch it all either, did you, hardly?
No, we didn't touch it, I don't think.
Feel pretty good coming across the line to get the win?
Yeah.
Anybody you want to thank today?
My mom, my dad, MRP Motorsports, Fleming, and all the other support I get from everybody else.
You ready for tomorrow?
Yeah.
It'll be warmer. Well done. Gretchen Wagner, congratulations. Great job for you.
Thanks.
Pop that helmet off there for you. Gretchen Wagner, folks, a great job for him. Scored another win there. Good job, buddy. One more, what, 2 more, 3 more laps to go here. Obviously, the light going down big time. Essentially all but gone behind the horizon here right now. We could not get another race in, that is for sure. Sounds to me like 3 laps remaining, 3 to go. 11 laps down, 3 to go. TJ Koyen trying to hold off Patrick Olsen, or is Olsen just biding his time and waiting to make the move? Maybe waiting for a mistake. Didn't look like he had enough to get him coming up the straightaway last time by, as we're capping things off here in Komet. Piston port heavy. Down through our turn 6 cam there. This is the battle for the lead. Koyen doing whatever he can to hold off a charging Patrick Olsen. As it is getting cold. This is it. Rolling through here now. I believe that's 2 to go. That should have been 2 to go, but they didn't get it at the start-finish line. There's a pass right there. What a pass for Patrick Olsen as he's able to get through. Olsen able to get by him. So Patrick Olsen takes over the top spot here right now with a move to the inside of turn number 1. It'll be white flag this time by. 1 to go this time by. You can hear the announcer here in the background hammering away. Patrick Olsen is leading it here right now with 1 lap to go. He'll see the white flag this time by. I don't think Koyen's got anything. He's trying to dig in here, push it really hard into that corner, trying to get a good run out. At this point, sticking with him by 2. Here comes Koyen back to the inside of 2, slide job, book it! Koyen back to the lead. TJ Koyen pulls the trigger again, down the inside to turn number 2. Let's see if he can hold him back now. Koyen's going to have to hold back Olsen. What a great way to cap off the racing here today at the sprint track. Tomorrow it's a dirt track, but we got a half a lap to go. Light is at a minimum. We can hardly see a thing. Down the back straightaway, Koyen pulls a bit into turn number 9. It's going to be a drag race to the line for sure. Here comes Koyen. He's going to win it. TJ Koyen. What a win. What a slide job move. That was big time right there. Big time for TJ Koyen as he threw that Merlin to the inside of turn number 3. Talk about putting the exclamation point on a day's action here at the sprint track. Wow. Koyen dropped the hammer there, was able to go down the inside. He takes the win over Patrick Olsen. What a race it was for sure. Koyen's going to head to pit lane. He is your winner. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to wrap everything up here from the sprint track after these messages.
This portion of the WKA's Daytona Kart Week, presented by Komet Gasket, is brought to you by the Formula 2000 Championship Series, the largest, most affordable, and most competitive Formula Car series in the U.S. The Formula 2000 Championship Series, your next step.
What's it worth to be part of a legend? Can you place a value on a great memory? What's the going rate for witnessing history? At the Daytona 500, $55 is all you need to experience the power, pageantry, and history of the great American race. Just call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit Daytona500.com.